I think we could use them in our vault.
As long as you guys are on the level, I'll give this thing a try. Honest.
I appreciate your candor. You can stay, but you're not what we're looking for. Go ahead and get acquainted with your new home. What a colorful gentleman. Clearly he won't work for our experiments.
We're not having
hoping
experiments
third time's a charm.
like that. Why not him? Take a break. Don't blame him. Take a break. Next interview.
It's not his fault. You have to look out for yourself out there, if you want to survive.
I certainly trust your instincts on this. Mine are, shall we say, rusty from all the years of solitude. Next. Hello. Welcome to your new home.
Wow. A real overseer. I am so happy to be here.
Oh no, he gave himself a name.
My name is Clem.
Oh, he gave himself a name.
Yes.
Oh no.
Clem,
Nothing
is
good
it?
can come from this.
Before you settle in,
I'm gonna have to protect
I
Clem
have some
from
questions.
her.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll answer anything you like.
Oh
Well,
gosh, here we go.
that's good. Here's a scenario. You've been assigned guard duty. You know, stand watch and make sure outsiders don't breach the perimeter. But from inside the vault, you hear a woman screaming. What would you do?
You want me to guard something? Sure. I can do that. I can do that right now, if you want. But I don't hear any screaming, Lady Overseer.
The look on his face. The look on this face, gosh.
Well, aren't you just precious?
Thanks.
He is.
Another question
That
for
is the
you.
perfect word.
What can you tell me about your mother?
Oh,
What the
she
heck?
passed. But she was nice. You would have liked her. She killed a mole rat once.
Really? That's remarkable. Describe the traits you most admire about her.
Well, she was strong because of the mole rat, and she fed me. God, I'm sorry. This place is so much better than the ditch I was living in.
Oh, poor Clem. Poor Clem. I like
I
him.
like him. I think we found our man.
Gee, thanks. Found what exactly?
But we're not going to
We're
experiment anything
looking
like
for a
that.
volunteer, Clem. Someone to test some new devices that will help everyone. Are you interested?
You mean I can stay? I mean, yes. I'll help out. I like helping. That's me, Clem. Always willing to help out.
Yes. I think you'll do nicely.
Don't look at him
And
like
no
that.
time like the present to commence. Now that
Don't.
we have, Clem, we are ready to begin. The first
are you
step is to
planning,
get him
Barstow?
properly equipped and dressed. There should
Okay.
be supplies in the welcome area near the entrance.
Outfit Clem in a vault suit.
Let's trade.
I'll do well. Promise.
Okay. McCready, you ready for this, sweetheart? So, outfit him in a vault suit. Right. Vault suit.
We're gonna be moving way too slow unless you lighten your load.
My load? Okay, McCready, would you... You know what? Never
alive.
mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
See what you
Not
got.
gonna say anything. That was just no. That was just a lot of no. Okay.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Go ahead.
No, I don't need to trade gear with you.
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course.
Clem, let's get you outfitted like a real vault dweller.
Alright, so... where the heck is that jumpsuit? Vault 88 jumpsuit. Completed.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
Good, and I'll make sure that Overseer Barstow is good to you.
Our first vault residence. What a moment. But, on to business. Exercise is an inherently selfish activity.
Excuse
Instead
me?
of using every hour, every minute, to further the goals of the community, a resident instead improves their body past the minimum requirements. Vault-Tec
What?
has devised a solution. The Power Cycle 1000. While you
What?
pedal, you provide raw power to the vault.
Oh,
A perfect
no.
answer to an inherently counterproductive practice.
What? Your argument is absurd,
Your
woman.
argument is wrong on so many levels.
If you are so convinced exercise is good, then refine the power cycle to make it better.
Good.
Moving on. The prototype is far from perfect. There were incidences during its R&D. Maybe even the stray cerebral hemorrhage.
Yeah, we're not gonna do
What?
that to Clem.
Overseer?
Yeah.
Oh, Clem. Don't worry yourself. This model won't suffer from those defects.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
not gonna do that.
Good.
Well,
I got your back, Clem.
probably.
Barstow, do
Let
not make me shoot a
download
bullet
the
through your head.
schematic to your Pip-Boy. Build it and attach a terminal to choose the parameters of the experiment. Work
Fine.
Clem hard. Give me power.
That's exactly what I don't want to do, is to give you power. Because bad things are gonna happen when you have that power, my dear. I'm just gonna do these things just to make sure that she doesn't. Alright. Special. The power cycle? Okay, I think I finally got the screws that I need for the power cycle prototype. So... God. There it is. Connect a terminal to the power cycle and select experimental parameters. Terminal?
Sure, the water outside could make you glow, but at least you could drink.
Endurance added. Okay, I'm done with that. Connect the terminal. Okay. So,
We need some water. Soon.
yeah, I'm gonna have to build some of that. We're gonna have to get this place, you know, figured out. Workshop. Attach wire to terminal. To the terminal. Do I have to make my own terminal? I probably have to make my own terminal, don't I? Power. Connectors and switches. Gosh, there's so many new things here. Power, miscellaneous, neon, logic gates, manufacturing. Miscellaneous, maybe? Oh. Light box. Vault-Tec population management system. Use patented Vault-Tec management techniques as overseer settlement. Pitching machine. Decontamination arch. Oversized Nixie tube. So, connect a terminal to the power cycle and select experiment parameters. Okay. Power. Generators. Connectors and switches. Power conduits. Oh gosh, there's so many things here. Power lights, power miscellaneous, neon, logic gates, manufacturing, marquee. There's so many stuff of the DLC that I don't need right now. Terminal. Alright, I've got a terminal here. Attach a wire to this. Requires power. So I'll get a generator. I'll put a generator here. There we go. Power cycle experiment. Property of Vault-Tec. Confidential power cycle 1000 prototype. Choose experimental parameters. Additional power production. Lock in additional power production parameters. R&D lead notes. By administering electric shocks, when the subject's rotations per minute dips below acceptable levels, the amount of power generated can be increased. Voltage decreased by 50% after several failed experiments. See Autopsy 130K and 130L. Note, keep a fire extinguisher nearby just in case. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Choose other parameters. Choose experimental parameters. Additional power production. Sustained. Lock in additional power production. Sustained usage incentives. Lock in sustained usage incentives. R&D notes. Over the many trials, we found that some test subjects would present physical resistance to power cycle testing. Using coercive or psychological force to maintain the power cycle could prove problematic in vaults with minimal security personnel. By discreetly injecting small dosages of buff-out, not only will the test subject pedal longer and faster, but potentially they'll associate their narcotic effects with their activity. Only tested this once in the lab. After 43 hours of continuous pedaling, the test subject experienced a cardiac arrest. Recommended lowering the dosage for the full trial. Oh my gosh. Environmental enhancer. Lock in R&D notes. Dr. Riley's team took a very different direction in their trials. Despite objections, they positioned that if the Power Cycle 1000 was associated with natural positive feedback, that productivity would be enhanced. Using strong aromatic essential oils, for example, lavender and sweet orange, the Power Cycle prototype elicited a strong initial impression. A sub-audible soundtrack of gentle waves lapping on the beach were added. The power production of this experiment was a dismal failure. Note, I don't think Ted is working out, Dr. Braun. That's what we're doing. Accepting these parameters. Completed. Connect terminal to the power and select parameters. Gotcha. Experimental control module prime. Parameter selected. Environmental enhancer. Notes from Dr. Braun. The Power Cycle 1000 is already successful. Wasteful exercises turn into clean power, but I task your R&D team to reach even further. How can we further refine this product? After there are opportunities to further other goals of Vault-Tec. Alright. McCready disliked that. You disliked that? McCready, I'm trying to be nice here. Come on, man.
I just want to trade a few things.
We're gonna talk.
I'm just
We're gonna talk.
so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
Okay. He's gonna pedal for an hour.
This is all there is to it? So
Yeah.
I'll keep pedaling. This is kind of fun. Oh,
Just looking to trade a little.
No, I don't need
I'm
to
just
trade.
so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll
I
see.
need to get some water for these people while he's pedaling. Alright. Keeping that woman on her best behavior. There isn't any water. There we go. We've got some water for 3 people. Now we're gonna need some food. Resources, food. Yeah. In soil, can only place in dirt. I don't know where we can place dirt though.
All this pedaling. There's a point to it, right? I'll do well. Promise.
The point is that you're exercising. Where is it? Is there a way to put food up here? We don't have enough food. We're gonna need more water. Concrete. Now we need more food. Scavenging station. Trade caravan post. Okay. For those of severe punishment, barber chair. Ooh. Surgery chair. Alright. Unfortunately, there isn't any dirt. Where can I put dirt? There's dirt everywhere. How can you tell me there isn't any dirt? Alright, well, I can at least put in beds. Let's put in defenses. Like guard posts. Turrets. Guard posts. Oh my! What happened? What happened? What happened? Hey, that was supposed to be safe. What the heck?
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted... Oh, man. I'm sorry. I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a good job and I kept pedaling faster and faster. And then the whole vault went kablooey. Please don't kick me out.
No, 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 no. If anything, I would kick that woman out. Repair the power cycle. How do I repair it? Oh, with this thing? Report back to the overseer. Yeah, that was
I was looking
overseer.
at the data for the power cycle. If
Yes.
I am reading the report correctly, you chose a lavender and vanilla aroma dispenser.
I feel
I did.
really relaxed. This vault is the best.
We're engineering a new society, you know. Not some sort of day spa.
My clothes
Hey,
still
there aren't
smell
very
funny.
many.
For the next
Hey.
experiment, we'll need something from outside. Vault-Tec
What?
subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucinogen Incorporated. It was supposed to be delivered before. Well, before. But
Uh-huh.
with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
You need me to go out?
Tracking this research down won't be easy. Make it worth my while.
If you insist there's danger, then take these missiles.
Thank you,
Lord knows
MacReady.
what I'd do with them. Just get that research. Once we have that, we can start the next experiment.
You want me to go fetching? Clem, you don't have to keep doing that if
Can
you
we
don't
trade a
want
few
to.
things?
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
The watering hole. Get chemical research from Hallucinogen Incorporated. Great. Let me just make some beds here. Let's make some nice beds. These people deserve some nice beds. There we go. Now we need some defenses. We need some defenses, like some guard posts. We'll just put a guard post here. And assign someone to it. Hey, you.
Okay.
And then apparently we need more defenses. We'll assign this person to this. And we need more defenses. There we go. Everybody's happy. Now we're just gonna go to... Yeah, we're gonna go to... get that fetching thing for hallucinogen. Honey? McCready? There you are, sweetheart.
Heads up.
What's up?
Oh, doggone it. McCready, you're still just as sexy as ever.
Nice way.
Suit up. We're going back out there.
Remind me not to mess with you when you're in that thing.
Hey, you're in that thing too, buddy. Hallucinogen. Get the chemical. Oh, I found it. It took forever for me to get to it, but didn't help that this stuff was so creepy. We'll see what this new plan is.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
Finally, Vault 88's
That's a
work
spirit
can
clan.
truly begin.
I have those chemical
Not if I can
formulas
help
for you.
it.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears
what?
its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize.
Hey, I'm a social
If
person.
they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good.
What?
Chemistry.
Socialization is good.
Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
Oh my gosh, I so need to get rid of this woman at the end of this. What type of chemicals
What
are
type
these?
of chemicals are we talking about?
Well, that's up to you. But
Yep.
from what I've read, the R&D folks really outdid themselves.
Let's get started. I'm not gonna say trust us, Clem, because you shouldn't trust her. Let's get started.
So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
Build a empower the soda fountain prototype. This should be fun. Alright. McCready, when I give the signal, you shoot that woman. That really insane ghoul woman who just wants to torment all these poor people, and I have to be the one to stop her from becoming a total D-bag. Requires power. Alright, well, Let me put this right next to the bicycle machine for easy convenience, because once you're done biking, you know, you're gonna wanna have a drink. Right? No. Apparently, store the wire. Let me put this thing here. And we'll need this to have some energy. Medium. Because I have a feeling we're going to need to power this sucker with something else. Or large. Wow. Let's do a medium. Connect a terminal to the soda fountain and select experimental parameters. Okay. I'm gonna get in another terminal. Here, let me move this. I'm gonna have to move this around. Move this over here. Move this over here. Alright. There we go. Refreshment after biking. There we go. No.
If you're just going to spin your legs for an hour, the power cycle is pretty fun.
Soda fountain experiment. Property of Vault-Tec. Confidential soda fountain prototype. Choose experiment parameters. Appetite suppressant. What's notes from Dr. Braun? After the initial stockpile of food and drink are depleted, Vault residents will become accustomed to anything new we give them. This gives us an intriguing possibility of adding chemical supplements to their diet, with them being none of the wiser. Ugh. After much focus testing, we've settled on the soda fountain. The only limit here is our chemical ingenuity. Make Vault-Tec proud. Vault-Tec. Appetite suppressant. Lock in appetite suppressant notes. R&D lead notes. We've achieved remarkable progress in synthesizing a lypsatin derivative. True, the side effects are more pronounced, but the efficacy is remarkable. Test subjects over the trial period lost 10% BMI. There has been an unfortunate loss of productivity among the subjects. One complete loss of from fatality, and 2 refused to get out, but the others are consuming a quarter of a standard ration. Assuming the kinks can be worked out, it could be tremendously less resourceful to feed a full vault. I need to rotate this thing because the wires are just, or move this thing. I need to move this thing. Oh, come on. It's because the wiring is just really bad. There we go.
Anybody need help with that?
Now I can actually read the terminal. So that just make sure I knew. Loss from a fatality, and 2 who refuse to get out of bed. Yeah, we're not doing that. Mood enhancer. Lock in mood enhancer parameters. R&D lead notes. Hallucinogen provided us with a small sample of the final product, and it's quite exciting. They've made extremely psychoactive compound that's soluble in water. It creates short-term euphoria and in some cases mild hallucinations. Surprisingly, subjects suffered no withdrawal symptoms, though a substantial predilection to depression after the crash. What? In a first of our team, absolutely no fatalities. The worst side effect is Subject 13, who has been staring at his hand for 13 hours straight. Fascinating. No, we're trying to do something about the color and the taste.